This is the streets of Helsinki. As you're walking by, you'll see signs like these. If you follow them, you'll find places like this. What if I tell you that even in the event of a nuclear war, these places will still be here? How? Because when a nuclear bomb goes off, those furthest away and isolated will survive. Among them will be those who live in the Amazon, the Zhong cave people of China, and Finland. Why? Why is Finland one of the best places on earth to be in the event of a nuclear war? The price of war is death. And not just for the soldiers. The majority of people who die during war are innocent civilians. This is a chart of what World War II deaths look like. Those orange bars are civilians. They were the ones that the shells landed on, the fires burned, and the bullets hit. The justification for all of this is that is the price of war. But that kind of thinking is unacceptable for the Finnish government. So much so that they developed defense structures that could protect almost every Finnish citizen. How were they able to accomplish something like that? Go back in time to World War II. Back then, Russia wanted to create a buffer zone from Germany, so they asked Finland for some of their territory in exchange for another. It was a bad trade, so Finland refused. Thus, Russia invaded. The Finnish people did put up a great fight, and the world was sympathetic to their cause, but limited in what they could have done. So in order to stop the fighting, a treaty was needed. And in 1940, both countries signed the Moscow Peace Treaty, which included Finland giving up piece of its territory. Finland wanted to rearm itself, and it turned to Britain and Sweden to do so, but they were unable to help. So Finland turned to Germany. Germany responded by putting troops on the Finnish border and invading Russia. And again, this invasion failed. In order to re-establish peace in the region, they reinstated the original peace treaty, and Finland needed to give up even more land. Imagine the bitter taste that left in the Finnish people's mouths. And then World War II came to a rapid end when the United States leveled Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The rules of war had just changed. Having soldiers alone was not enough to defend your people. And 4 years after that, the USSR developed their own nuclear deterrent. The Finnish people understood that they needed to develop a way to protect themselves. Because even if someone was sympathetic towards you, that does not mean that they will be there when you need them the most. Thus, in 1958, Finland put into effect the Civil Defense Act. Its mandate was to protect the citizenry as well as their property. And that wasn't simply to copy what everyone else was doing, building bigger bombs, installing better air defenses, and putting up a warning system. They went way beyond that. What they did was build underground bunkers, and it looks like this. It does seem strange because when we think of bunkers, we think of this. The difference is Finland's bunkers are not designed to hold a single family, but an entire city. This is a map of publicly available bunkers in Helsinki. In total, they have around 500 underground bunkers, with the capacity of protecting 900,000 people, in a city that only has a population of around 650,000. And this isn't just for the capital, this is throughout the entire country. How did they accomplish that goal? Like most infrastructure projects, the government did pay for most of it. And then in 2011, the Rescue Act was instated. It stipulated that any building that had more than 12,000 square meters had to build a bunker, resulting in over 5,500 bunkers being built. And there's even more on the way. And these are not just randomly put together. No, these are specifically engineered structures. And many of them are connected to one another, making what looks like an underground ant colony. At the entrance, you'll find huge blast doors. Once they are shut, it creates a gas barrier from the outside. When a nuclear bomb goes off, the way the caves are designed, it can disperse the blast. The rock that it's built in can absorb radiation. And there's also a decontamination zone for those who venture outside. So a question does come up. If this is for protecting people, why then is there an Olympic-sized swimming pool inside of it? Well, if you think about it, it actually makes sense. This giant network needs maintenance. By installing a play area, a clothing store, or underground mall, you ensure that the maintenance that you put in doesn't go into waste. And also there's money coming in to keep up with maintenance. And ensuring what is there isn't just rusting away. So when the time comes when you actually need a network, you are assured that it is already working. Those who run these places completely understand the purpose of why it was built. They understand they can utilize it for business. But when it does need to be used, they have 72 hours to get everything ready, to turn a place of fun into a place of protection. After learning all of this, it's easy for us to conclude that the Finnish people are cowardly, hiding in their cave if anything bad happens. But that is far from the truth. Finland has an active army of around 23,000 people, but if they ever come under attack, they can mobilize over 280,000 people. In addition to that, because of their universal conscription, all males from the ages of 18 to 29 must partake in military or non-military training, allowing Finland to have over 900,000 reservists. In addition to the men, the military hardware that they're using is also impressive, among them being 100 multi-rocket launcher systems, 700 heavy mortars, and 700 howitzers, making them the most capable army in Western Europe. All of these factors combined, the bunkers, the military, their level of preparedness, makes Finland one of the best places on earth to be in the event of a nuclear war. Yes, you can't survive on the top of a mountain or in a cave system, but you may not be equipped to survive long term. Plus, there is no Wi-Fi. Because of Finland's focusing on its people, they were able to create a system that was fun and yet safe. Thanks for watching.